I guess this is where the road ends. Hello all my fishy friends, and welcome back to this week's Stay Fishy Adventure. Today we're high in the mountains, that is, doing a little 24-hour truck camping survival challenge. I think today's challenge is probably not going to be too hard of one. It's summertime, there are so many wild edibles out, and it's so easy to live off the land. So that's going to be kind of the fun part of this episode for you guys. But nonetheless, stick around. It's going to be a fun 24 hours. Let's go do it. Ooh, 5 mile into our hike into our first area to harvest, and bad sign. Bad sign. We just wasted a lot of energy for nothing. I don't know if you guys can see that or notice it, but that little guy right there is about 1/3 the size, not the right color, and doesn't taste good at all for at the state it's at right now. So first little escapade strikeout. Thought that was gonna be easier. The day already turns out to be a little bit of a struggle. Came to the huckleberry patch and they are about a month out, I'd say at least. I knew I was here early, but that's okay. I'm sure there's some other stuff we can find. I think that's a sign to head down in elevation, get lower off the mountain, and get a little lower. You know what I'm saying? And then go find an area with lower elevation that has some wild edibles and see what we can find. So, good workout though. Back down the trail we go. Okay, so on our way back down the trail, I noticed we got some wild raspberries. Forgot about these almost. One of the best things to eat this time of year, but these ones are obviously not even close. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding for no reason. Didn't even get any food out of this expedition, but I think I can go a little bit without a meal. Rocking summer dad bod. Hashtag dad bod summer. Brooke is actually joining me today once again. Finally, the lovely lady is on the camera, and I'm sure you'll hear some wisdom and herbalist things from her along through today's video. The only thing we're really using for survival today is our bare hands, a bucket. I am allowing myself to use a fishing rod, so we'll be doing a little bit of that later. Obviously, wouldn't be a Stay Fishy adventure without fishing. Let's get to the truck, go find some food for tonight. Scanning for edibles. Deep. So, obviously, if it's not apparent enough already, we're trying to find food for two. We didn't bring any food, so we have to feed us both. But first, I hear a creek nearby. Might have to get some water. When you find something that looks like this, it's a sure bet you can probably drink it. Wow, that's pretty. Boy, look how beautiful this is. Oh, Waterfall Creek. Oh yeah, we was up there on Waterfall Creek. Got us a drink of water. Neato. So let's go down here where we got a good little mixture going. We got some white water, some filtered water. Oh, little, get out of there. Oh, that's pretty. Get some water. That's really good. I guess probably about 50% of this is coming right out of the ground as a natural spring. The other half is probably snow melt. This late in the summer, there's not a ton of snow still left on the mountain. I'm guessing it's pretty pure spring water. You can get sick in some areas, but if you're high up on a mountain range and there's cold water and you can tell there's not a lot of algae growing in the water, it's usually a safe bet that you'll be all right and you can drink the water out of the creek if need be. Let's go find some food. Okay, so on the way out of here, we turned around and Brooke noticed there's dandelion leaves everywhere, and really nice fresh ones where the dandelions haven't even grown yet. So we're gonna harvest these. That's a really, really good beginning snack. We'll keep this somewhere cool in a bag somewhere and have them for later on this evening. And you can tell the dandelion leaves by the way they are, kind of grow like this basically. Okay, so we're heading downhill, trying to find a lower elevation area that could possibly have some sort of berry or any sort of huckleberry. There's raspberries out, there should be blueberries, a lot of natural edibles out here right now at this time of year. And so we found a big clear cut here. Just cruising downhill. This is how easy it can be sometimes. I see a lot of raspberry bushes, some huckleberries. Let's get out of the truck and go check it out. Okay, I'm gonna grab my handy dandy pail. It's always nice to have a nice pail. Holy shit. I mean, shoot. I hope what I'm seeing is actually what I'm seeing, because we are not gonna be very hungry for long. Holy crap. We're talking stuffed full bushes. Holy moly, as far as I can see. Every one of these vines that you see sticking up like this, these lighter colored vines up through the clear cut, every single one of them is full of berries. It's bucket filling time. Look at all these berries. Just look at them all. Whole bush all the way through there. I don't know how you guys can see all the little spots. Basically all the little dark spots are berries. We got some work ahead of us. Look at that. No wonder the natives could live for so long. Imagine a totally untapped place like this years and years ago where it was just nothing but berries and fish and natural edible. Look at that. In like 3 seconds, that's how many I got. It's like a mix between a really sweet raspberry and a little bit of a blackberry. I see a mondo bush up there. Let's get to picking. That's a hell of a bush. That is one nice bush. Berry bush. I think we're actually going to be able to make a pretty cool meal this evening. You guys are going to have to stick around to see what night number one's meal is. I think what we're going to end up doing, I said 24 hours at the beginning of this, but it's going to end up being like more like 36 with after what we have planned for tomorrow. So we're going to have to feed ourselves for a day and a half, and it looks like we're off to a pretty good start. Okay, the sweat is dripping. Whew, the heat is getting to me. Ain't that bad though. I'm just working really hard. One thing I have to comment on is this lupin. Look at how gorgeous these flowers are. You guys should smell them too. Oh, this was like a freaking flower shop. Fresh berries, beautiful flowers. So cool. Okay, squirrel moment over. Let's keep picking. Fingers are blue, or whatever color, I'm colorblind. Purple, something, I don't know. And my bucket's pretty full. So those brookies, I'd say that was one hell of a haul. We got enough food to live on for a couple days now, but we're not stopping yet. Whew, it's hot. Let's go drink some of that fresh water we got. Actually, I can't leave here without picking more berries. I got a cool dinner in store, so we have one more ingredient, one more thing to find this evening, and that's the camp and a whole new adventure tomorrow. Okay, on the way to find camp, we just found, go on little. One, we saw a huge grouse on the road, which I think here very soon grouse season opens. And if you guys remember from the elk hunting Stay Fishies, those things are very freaking good to eat. But look at this. We need some more stuff for our salad. Oop, gave it away. We're doing a berry salad tonight, but...
I thought that was poop. That was bear poop.
Yeah, bear poop. It turned out to be coffee. But we're gonna go down here and see if we can find some clover to go with our salad, our dandelion and raspberry salad. So this looks like a perfect spot for it. Nice, low, marshy area. A lot of greenery on the ground. Let's go find some more stuff for our salad. What's this stuff here? Miner's lettuce. Okay, we got a lot of nice miner's lettuce here. It's a little bit old. You can see those flowers have already sprouted and gone, but it's still edible if you need to. The miner's lettuce is going to be this kind of viney looking one like this. It's got those little flower petals. I've heard if you eat it after it's a little too ripe, it can give you some funky dreams. So I'm into some funky dreams.
Over here, guys, we have some oxalis. It looks like clover. This stuff is edible all the way up to the root. You can eat all of this. And it actually is great in salads. So they are a little bit sour, I would say. Super yummy. They're also a diuretic. And if you eat too much, it'll make you poop yourself. So you gotta be careful. But we're gonna add these to the salad. It's gonna give it that extra little flavor that we're kind of looking for. So I'm gonna pick a few of these. It's gonna be delicious.
Okay, just a few steps away, we got chickweed. These are these nice little leaves. This is actually what we're gonna take. This looks nice and fresh. It's gonna be easy to pick because it's in these long vines. This is gonna be really very, very sweet. Very similar taste to miner's lettuce. And again, very easy to pick. It's got a nice spice to it. Easy to chop up. It'll go perfectly in our salad. Let's pick more. Oh, Brooke is the helper. Camera girl helper. All right, we got a pretty good bundle here, and we got a pretty good bundle of dandelions. And I must say, even though we're using this stuff in a situation where we don't really need to begin with, it's still good to not over harvest. It's good to leave this stuff for the animals, the little critters out here, and not overtake, because if you're not going to eat it, what's the use in killing it? Okay, back to the truck. You shall not pass. Big old dove fir. What a frippin' beautiful tree. Look at that thing. Hell, I bet that thing's 300 feet tall. Wow. Okay, there's a nice camp spot. Okay, so it's the time of night where Jordan looks for too nice of a campsite, and it takes him all night. Typical, but I'm sticking to my guns. Jesus Moses. And it always ends up being down the worst road ever, but I have a good feeling. This spot feels rivery. It's got river vibes going down this road. We'll see if our first off-road try poses a nice campsite. I saw one on this road already. Let's see if we can find another. There's another really nice one. There's a nice one.
Ooh, look at this spot.
I do say, it's a nice spot, dude. Well, it's got all the things a camp needs. Meat pole. Old growth timber. Wow. I knew he was a tree hugger. A burl. And I can hear the river down there, and it looks like this is the trail to it. So, well, I think we found camp. This is a really good spot for the night. These trees are absolutely gorgeous. Be good to spend some time with some old growth. Let's grab a rod, head down to the water, and see if we can find ourselves one more thing for dinner. Well, made it down to the water. Absolutely gorgeous tonight. Never fished this section of river, never been up here really. So this is all new to me. We're gonna try to find ourselves some dinner. I know we can't keep any wild trout out of here, but there are stock trout, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. What a beautiful night. I think we'll let the sun go down a little bit, catch that witching hour bite. It's gonna be a good night. Okay, made it to the first little sex bucket here. Look at this thing. Fishius maximus, that's what we call that. It's Latin, so there's fish there. I'm going with the jig first. Wow, this water is so beautiful. Not crystal clear, it almost has like a glacial tint to it. Almost green in a way, but absolutely gorgeous. It looks like there should be some fish there. Just your perfect summer day. Nice cool breeze. Almost has like the essence of fall out here. Seems like a new band name. Hey, with the essence of fall. It's just downtown Portland next week. Oh God, oh my God! Too busy telling jokes. That was a nice trout. I thought I saw him following it. I was gonna say something, but I was mid-joke. Oh my God, he was on there. Come on. Oh God, he was there that time. He ate it over there. Dang it, that's a nice trout too. That's an edible one. That's another band name. Hi, we're Edible Trout. Dang it. Two really good grabs. Dang it. Dang it. That's a good sign though. First hole. First hole, 2 different lures, got a fish. Now we just have to find one that wants to hang on for a while. Okay. Time to go find the hole number 2. And dinner.
Look what I just found.
What did Brooke found? She found opal. Wow. Really cool quartz with some opal inside. This is petrified water, essentially. Okay. Wow. Really, it looks like Ellensburg.
Did it break?
Now it's 2 pieces.
It's okay, we can share.
Okay, that means there's some for both of us. Look, and it's a heart shape. Aw. Really pretty though. Really looks like Ellensburg blue, which is another rock we looked for in a previous episode. We'll have to go back for. Nice find, babe. Okay, this looks fishy. 2 nice creeks coming together. River's doubling its size in it. And I mean, it almost looks like a steelhead run, so there should be some big trout in here. It's perfect water for them. Let's try it. Oh, fish on. Fish on. Just a baby guy though. Really baby guy. Oh, he's fun. Not a bad sign. Got him. Nice fish too. Nice fish. Oh, he came off. Just the tail walker on the bomber cast. Dang it. Nice trout too. Nice flipping trout. There might be another one. Oh, one just hit on the surface there. He flipped me the fin. It was probably the same one. Flipped me the fin over there. Nope, I'm gonna miss him. Maybe the jig. Maybe the twitcher. Dang it. Oh my God. Yankee poo. Dang it. Woo. We made the sweaty ascent from the river back to camp. Still probably 85 degrees under the forest canopy here. But what a nice night. Had a couple opportunities at some protein, but I don't think we mind because we got a lot of food today. Come check this out, everyone. This is what we harvested just throughout the afternoon, really. We got our dandelions. All this stuff was pretty fresh and clean where we found it, so I'm not going to worry about cleaning it off. Or there's no pesticides, obviously, so it's not as important that you rinse it, but you can if you need to. I'm going to go dandelions into the pot. We got our clover. Oxalis, she says. Strip the heads off of those. Okay. It's nice. It's like the perfect size, too. Nice little like spinachy leaves. Now for the good stuff. Chickweed. Chickweed. What'd you call me? Just going to take big rips of this. Kind of almost like cilantro. Really almost has a cilantro flavor. It's very nice. Never actually had this before today, so I'm excited about it. Just a very nice little combination. Some bitter, some sweet, some spice too. And now these bad boys. Look at this. What a score. You could live for a while out here on that. Survival challenge, Northwest style. In the summertime, not the hardest one yet. Well, it appears to me I don't have anything else to make my dressing in, so we're going to have to do this. Have to remove a little bit, and then in goes our berries. I'm going to do a pretty hefty amount. It's going to go good with this. About a handful and a half for both of us. A little bit of our spring water. We're going to just take our fork, smash them up. Try to get a nice, get them down like a jelly almost. And that should go really, really well with everything else that we have. See, that's already turned into like a dressing, like a vinaigrette. Wish we had some vinegar. Maybe some wine would be very good. Look, we can even be gourmet. And we didn't even spend any money. I'm gonna go salad right in there with it. Start mixing her up. It's a very vegetarian dinner for both of us, but that's okay. I'm not joking. A little gritty, but that is delicious. Honestly, I'd pick that any day of the week. If I had a couple more ingredients, I wasn't trying to be so survivalist out here. I would have added some more to those raspberries. It would have been a very, very good dressing, but not bad.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's morning time and Jordan and I are hungry and we found some more berries. So we went up in elevation a little bit and we found some of these salmon berries. Look at that size. I've seen a bunch of these, but they've been a little bit old. But look at that one, that one's huge. So this is a salmonberry plant right here. And let's go find some more. Oh, there they are. There's obviously a really steep cliff here, so you want to be careful. But look how pretty these are. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go get a few more. It's for my hungry man.
Feed me. Bugs and all.
How is it?
Very fresh.
Very fresh?
Very fresh. Still cold from the Mountain Dew. Oh my God. Oh my God, I think I see them. Give me that. Give me that. Huckleberries.
Just look at this. The freaking elk trails everywhere. So what we've done is we basically just made it into a higher elevation. We packed up camp. We got out of the woods this morning. It was dark and gloomy into there. It was all foggy and beautiful this morning. But so we headed out. We headed higher in elevation in search of the berries we were initially in search of yesterday. Luckily, we got the raspberries the way we did, but now it's on to huckleberries, and here they are. The one thing you've heard me stress already about the huckleberries, and are maybe wondering why I made the comment was about elevation. It's because a lot of times huckleberries are in alpine areas or alpine situations where there's not a lot of heavy tree cover. You have beautiful views, beautiful babes, and beautiful berries on all the bushes here. But what you want to look for mainly is an area where there's not a lot of heavy tree cover. You can see here, this is an area that obviously sees a lot of snow. The snowpack is so heavy throughout most of the year that these little trees don't get a lot of time to get super tall and overgrow the ground cover. And so what that does ultimately is it gives a perfect setting for these beauties right here. Big old alpine huckleberries. That's what we came for. That's what this episode ultimately was all about. And we found them. So the way you can really tell the huckleberry apart, there's two different styles of berries that you'll find up here this time of year. One is a blueberry, and I'll try to find one of those plants. And then one is the huckleberry. The huckleberry has much more of a long and jagged edge to the edge of the leaf. That's really how you're going to be able to tell. And the color. They're not usually ever going to be a very light green, like the grass or any of these leafy creatures down here. They're going to be this reddish, kind of tinted, kind of dying material here. And that's why that's what essentially is happening is it's producing its fruit. It's dying off until the next year, and it's giving all of its nutrients to the very end of the limb there for these beautiful berries. Oh, look, there's another salmon berry. Look at that. Yum. Okay. Well, I'm going to start picking. You guys stick around because we got some more cool stuff to show you. Time to get to work. Get us another load to take home. Here we are, the arch nemesis of the huckleberry picker. And I mean, not really, because they're still pretty good, but easy tell here. Huckleberries, blueberries, huckleberries, blueberries. Obviously, they're much more blue color, and the thing about their leaves is they're a lot smaller. They're round, much more rounded shape to them, and they stay green like this. They don't turn this beautiful blushing like red and dark green color like these do. So here we are. You can even tell the difference in the berry to the most part. Here we got huckles, you got your blues. And the blueberries are still good. I find they're actually still pretty good, even when mixed, or especially when they're mixed with the huckleberries. So if you're on a big patch, or if you're on a bush that has a ton of blueberries, rock them out, they're good. They're just a little bit more of a bitter taste. They're not quite as sweet as the huckles. Heck, if you're gonna go through the trouble of getting this far up here, you might as well go for the right berry. Got a pretty good load going. Man, it's hard not to enjoy that right there. Got Mount Rainier off in the distance, our largest peak in the lower 48. You got huckleberries fresh on the vine. Pretty cool trip so far. I can't believe we found huckleberries already. Yes.
Red huckleberries. They're just like the huckleberries that we've been getting, but they're red and they have a slight change in the taste. But look at these guys. I've never seen so many in one area. I'm convinced Jordan to stop for these because they are incredible.
Boy, this looks amazing. I had to come join
Oh
the
my
fun.
gosh.
They're right
I didn't
behind
even see
you.
this one.
You were talking about them. They're right behind you. Ooh, these are so much easier to pick too. You just kind of grab that little vine, give her a little tug. I'm colorblind as hell, so I can almost not even see these damn things. But what I can see is all these blueberries. But one thing I will say about these is, these ones make you go like this, and a huckleberry make you go like this. Okay, we've done pretty well for ourselves. Here's the dump. Oh, look at all that color. Look at all that color. Let's get the leaves out.
We've also found a few of these
Strawberries.
wild strawberries that I picked earlier. They're really fun.
Some dog hair, some pine needles. All around a well-balanced meal, lots of fiber. Well, everybody. We've made it back to home base, safe and sound, and another amazing adventure in the books. Now, if this episode has got you guys all riled up and wanting to go up into the high elevations and pick some berries and some wild edibles, be sure to do your research first. Buy those logbooks, download those apps. There's a lot of different apps you can download on your phone where you can point your phone right at the bush or right at the plant you're looking at, and it will tell you if it's edible or not. And go out and have some fun and forage your own food. It's probably one of the most invigorating and fulfilling feelings you can possibly get when you go out and camp, and just a great way to connect with Mother Nature. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. Until next week, same time, same place, you all stay fishy. We'll see you out there.